Are you ready to make turkey burgers that rival any beef burger? I think it's time. Let's get going. Everyone loves a burger, and sometimes you want something maybe a little bit lighter than a hamburger, or you're staying away from red meat, or you just want something you happen to have on hand. So that's what a turkey burger is all about. It uses the humble ground turkey, which can actually be really delicious. It's not just healthy because it's lean, it can actually have a lot of flavor and taste just like any other delicious burger. And so we are gonna make turkey burgers. I love them because I keep ground turkey in the freezer all the time, whether it's for meatloaf, whether it's for just anything else where sometimes I cut it with a little different meat. It's a great one to have on hand and keep in the freezer. It's also somewhat beneficial. It's really healthy and you can have a more lean meat, which is great. So to start, we're gonna make sure we get everything in there that makes a good burger. So 2 eggs, and I'm gonna add them in because what the eggs do here is they're gonna help bind it together. So when I make a hamburger with beef too, I also do eggs. Eggs really are that component that just bind it all together. And look how beautiful those are, those beautiful yolks. And then we're gonna add in some onion powder. Now onion powder, think about it. It has that kind of more dried onion flavor. It's not a stringent onion, but it adds just a lot of depth of flavor, which is really important. We're also gonna add garlic powder. These two, to me, are mainstays in the kitchen because they come in play for a lot of things, whether it's for dry rubs, for a lot of different flavors like that. We're also gonna add in some salt because guess what? Meat needs salt. That's how you're gonna get flavor. We're gonna add in some cracked pepper because you know what? It's gonna up the flavor too. And it's just one of those things that works really well with these kind of more like simple, clean flavors. We're gonna add in a little bit of fat, just some oil. Now, I'm using avocado oil, whatever usually I have on hand that isn't too strong. The thing is, turkey is really lean, so we need to add a little bit of fat to make sure it has kind of a good umptioness to it. So we're gonna also add some Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, it's the secret ingredient that just always works. Because what it does is it has that like wonderful ability to make something seem like it's been sitting with all these flavors and really just been soaking them in when all you did was add some of the Worcestershire sauce. Like super simple. So what we're also gonna do is mince up some scallion. Now, the reason I use scallion or green onion sometimes is because they have that lighter onion flavor. Now you can see what I'm doing here. I am actually mincing them, which means I'm cutting them in kind of quarters like that. And then I'm gonna go along and just more mince them because I want them, this is a burger. You don't want big pieces of onion or scallion in it. So what I'm gonna do is just give it a nice fine chop. And see, what we did when we did that was had the ability to create more of a fine dice on it. The thing is with scallion, they have that lighter, sweeter flavor. So they just work really well with the turkey and they don't add too much strong onion. So we're gonna throw those in. Look at that. This is all it is. It's super simple. And now, I'm gonna use my hands. You do you, use whatever works for you, but I'm gonna make sure this is well mixed. I want all those spices, I want the egg, I want the scallion, I want it all to be mixed really well. I don't want one flavor to stick out or to have a pocket of something that isn't worked in. So I'm gonna work this in really well, and then I'm gonna start making patties. So what I do is first eyeball and kind of make my rounds before I make them into patties. Now I'm gonna admit, I have massive brioche buns that for some reason just seems like they're just huge. So I am probably gonna make burgers that really fit inside of them a little bit better. This recipe is designed for 8 burgers. So that will make more of a normal sized, not gigantic burger. But if you want more of a gourmet style, like steakhouse style burger, you can make a few less and make much larger ones. It kind of just depends. The cooking time changes slightly. But you can see what I do is I take up and just, I'm starting to make sure I have somewhat even rounds before I pat them into patties. This you can also do a few hours ahead, cover them, put them in the fridge, and then you can have them ready. So this is what's great. This can either be you get home after work or you get home and get in late from working outside and you want something. This is a great thing to make. Or you can have them ready on a weekend, so later on when people are coming over, you can just get them out and have them ready to go. And you can do these either on the grill or inside. I'm gonna do them inside because while you think it's spring, Iowa a lot of times says no, it's not. So it's not really fun to be outside right now. So what I'm doing now is just patting them out into patties, keeping them somewhat consistent. What's great is it's pretty simple, it's easy to work with, but then I'm gonna put them back on the parchment. I'm gonna keep making them into patties, and then when I'm done, we're gonna take them over and we're gonna start cooking. I'm taking the burgers over. Now you can see what I do. When I make multiple layers, if I have a small pan, I just put parchment in between them. It's a good way to make sure they don't stick and they're easier to get up. So now I have some avocado oil or any oil that can take high heat. Canola oil, vegetable oil, I just like avocado. And I have it heating up. Now, if you're gonna do these on the grill, take them right out to your grill. That is just fine. I am doing them inside because that's where we can be right now. And you can see, that's what I want, that good sizzle. And I want them to get a nice crust on each side. It's usually about 5 minutes per side. Then I'll flip them in between, make sure they get that nice brown golden, and then we're gonna eat. Oh, but we're gonna make a sauce too. At the last few finishing up on the skillet, you can see I just get a nice crust on both sides, and I don't like a deep dark crust personally, but do whatever you like, and you can tell they're just like a burger, and they don't shrink as much as a hamburger, which is really actually nice. So now we can really assemble, but before we do that, what should we do? I would like to make a little sauce. Why? Because why not? It's just a quick, simple, this is actually what I like to put on any burger I'm having. And so I have some mayonnaise. Now, I will say, my mayonnaise, I home make. So you don't have to home make your mayonnaise. Don't feel bad if you don't. But that's just what I do, so that's why mine's always in a separate container, because that's what I'm used to. So it's a simple burger sauce. I'm sure you've had sauces like this, but we're gonna just put some mayonnaise, some ketchup, I know, it's that simple, and some pickle relish. Now, use whatever pickle relish you like. If you like a sweet relish, use that. If you like more of a dill relish, use that. I use, again, home canned relish. And if you want my recipe, don't worry, it's on my website. And so once you mix this up, look at that. It has this just delicious ability to be the perfect burger sauce. If you have not had this sauce on a burger before, I think you're about to fall in love with it because it's that good. So what we can do now is assemble burgers however you see fit, and it's really up to you. You can do any of the toppings you like because this is really honestly a basic burger flavor. So think about what you like. Yeah, my mouth is watering a little bit. I always want a little bit of lettuce, something nice, something like a bib lettuce, just a nice lettuce. Look at that tender burger. You can put them on the sauce. Oh yeah, the sauce is one of my favorites, so I like a lot. And then there it is. Look at that beauty. And this is gonna be fun to eat on camera, but I'm going to because I'm hungry. Okay. One, it screams summer. The flavors in it to me are nostalgic of just a good home burger. What I love, it's actually really tender. Turkey is really tender and it's almost like this fall apart, delicious melt in your mouth quality. And that's what I love, but you can see also the bits of little bit of onion in there. And when you mix that with this sauce, it's a winner. That lettuce just gives it the crunch. It's just a nice, good, meaty flavor. That garlic and onion powder really come out and it rounds out the whole thing. It's delicious and I love it. So what I hope you do with it, I hope you get in the mood for burgers too, because guess what? Even if it's not outdoor weather, it can be indoor burger weather, which is year-round, people. It can be anytime. So share this recipe around, not just because it helps me, which it does, but it helps everyone else see that if this guy can make good food, anybody can do it. This is easy that you can do at home, anyone can do it. So share it around, check my website, wiseguy.com for this recipe, all my other recipes. Until next time, share some kindness, share some food, that's the point.